princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about my 2015 favourites. So my first favourite is not a product, but it is a technique on how to curl your hair, and it's curling your hair while tied up in a ponytail. I really like it because the curls are mostly natural looking and it's just a lot easier than trying to manage all of this hair in one go. My only other favourite for hair is the LUSH Big Shampoo. This is my second or third tub of this product and I absolutely love it throughout the summer because it makes my hair feel super soft and fresh and it smells amazing. For skincare, I have two favourites for cleansing. The first is the Sim 37 Miracle Rose Cleansing Stick, which I've just reviewed recently I think, and the Lush Angels on Bare Skin. The Miracle Rose Cleansing Stick is my favourite for morning cleansing or if I haven't been wearing a lot of heavy makeup because it is really gentle, but it does have a few of the little rose flowers in the top for exfoliating, which is really cute. It has a really nice low pH level, so it keeps the skin nice and moisturised while cleansing gently. This is maybe my fifth or sixth tub of Angels on Bare Skin, and both me and my sister, who has very sensitive skin, absolutely adore this. It is a little bit of a physical exfoliate because it does have ground almonds and lavender seeds in it, but I find that it's really gentle on my skin and it makes it feel super nourished afterwards. The next product for skincare is the Skinfood Black Sugar Perfect First Serum in the original formula. I found that it brightened my skin up heaps and I'm already halfway through the bottle, so obviously I really enjoy the effects that it has. Even though I'm not entirely sure what its purpose is apart from anti-wrinkle and skin brightening, I find that if I travel, I can't bring this with me because it has really heavy glass bottle and I definitely do miss it when I don't use it, so it is definitely one of my favourites. It also smells like sugar, which is really nice. Next up are my two favourite sunscreens of the year, and I have two of them because I need to use sunscreen every day, more than once a day, and I just go through them so fast that I have two. The first is my long-time holy grail, which is the Missha All Round Safe Block Soft Finish Sun Milk SPF 50 PA+++. This one is a chemical sunscreen, which means that it is designed to go underneath most of your skincare, so as close to the skin as possible. But I really like it. It gives me a very soft matte finish. It's not entirely matte and it does need to dry down a little bit before I do the rest of my skincare, so sometimes it's not the best option, but I always enjoy using this. This is my third bottle of this one as well. And the other one is the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence SPF 50 PA++++. This one is slightly newer for me. This is only my first bottle and I'm most of the way through it, and I've been really pleasantly surprised by it, apart from the fact that it has a really strong orange and alcohol scent. There isn't anything that I don't like about this product. This one goes on after all of my skincare but before my makeup, and I find that it absorbs really quickly and it dries down really matte and you can barely tell that I've even got sunscreen on at all. The next products may be slightly odd, but they are lip care. So as pretty much everyone probably knows by now, I am taking acne medication for my skin, and one of the really annoying side effects is that I get really dry eyes and really dry lips. So there isn't really much you can do about it. It's just one of the sad side effects of having nice skin. Yes! But one of the worst things I found is that you need to apply a lot of lip balm, which is fine apart from when you're sleeping because you can't exactly wake up every hour and reapply lip balm. And this is why the Pure Smile Snail Lip Treatment is one of my 2015 absolute favourites. It's basically a nighttime lip treatment and you just pop it on overnight, and when I wake up, even though like I sleep on my face a lot, sometimes I have a bit of hair sticking to my face, but it's not a big deal. The lip balm will still actually be on my lips, so my lips feel super nourished when I wake up. They're not dry and I don't have the cracked corners and just cracks everywhere and bleeding lips like I did previously. I think this one is actually being discontinued, so I've bought all of the other flavours because I am a massive hoarder and I don't know what I would do if I was without this. The other one is my long-time favourite lip balm, which is the Clarins Moisture Replenishing Lip Balm with Essential Rose Wax. Again, this is definitely my favourite because this is maybe the third or fourth tube of the lip balm that I've gone through. They are pretty pricey. I think they're about 35 to 40 New Zealand dollars, which is quite a lot for a lip balm, but it is really good. It stays on my lips longer than other lip balms because it's got the rose wax inside of it, and I feel like it's just more nourishing than a lot of other lip balms. It's just not the best when you need to reapply it so often because it does end up being very expensive. But nonetheless, it is something that I will always continuously repurchase, and it's definitely a 2015 favourite. The last two skincare favourites are the Snow Fairy from LUSH and the Fairy Dust also from LUSH. I adore the way that Snow Fairy smells, and so this one is always a favourite of mine that I pick up through Christmas time, and this year they actually released the Fairy Dust as well, which I don't think I've seen before. And it's not something that I would necessarily normally pick up because I don't really use talc based products that often, but I've found that since I need to moisturise my skin, oh my god, of course, because I'm on acne medication I have to moisturise everything, this is really handy during summer because I just feel like when I have to moisturise like my arms and my legs all the time, they start to feel really sticky, and this really helps with that. Plus it smells like Snow Fairy, which is amazing. Now we are on to makeup, which is some of my favourite things to talk about. And I always base my favourites on the products that I take travelling with me, the things that I can grab and not have to think twice about. So my favourite foundation for 2015, surprisingly, is the NARS Sheer Glow in Siberia. I know that the shade Siberia is always going to fit my skin pretty much perfectly, and if I feel like I'm a little bit more tan I can always add just a touch of bronzer if I feel like I need to. And the Sheer Glow formula is actually better for my skin at the moment since it is more dry and it's not producing any oil. I don't find that the foundation breaks up on my face like it used to previously. Super easy to apply with brushes, fingers or sponges, so this one is a really easy product to take away, and it's something that I always reach for if I haven't got time to do much. And of course, to go with foundations you do need some tools, so my go-to products are the Beauty Blender and the Etude House Air Puff. The Beauty Blender is definitely a cult favourite for a reason. It's just really amazing and it applies everything so smoothly. There's nothing that this little thing can't do. It's even got the little pointy end for underneath your eyes and everything, and I just find that this is always a good choice. The other more interesting favourite is the Etude House Air Puff. This is probably a really random favourite, but I find that this air puff is almost as good as a Beauty Blender for a fraction of the price. It can blend out anything with ease and it's really easy to use. The only downside to this one is that you can tell it looks super filthy right now. It's usually a dark navy colour. When it gets too much product it tends to sort of keep applying more and more and more and more product until you wash it. So it's not quite as good as a Beauty Blender, but it is still a really good cheap alternative that I still love. The next products are the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder and the Skinfood Silky Finish Powder, which is in MAC packaging. The e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder is such a random favourite, but I find that when I set my under eyes, my mascara doesn't rub off on the bottom, which is just really annoying. So this is a small step for a really good result. I haven't really tried any other under eye setting powders, so I can't really compare. So if you do know some really good ones, leave them in the comments down below and I will give them a try. The Skinfood Silky Powder has been my holy grail for about forever now, and I'm still going through it. There is tons of product in the actual packaging, but I really hate the actual packaging, so I just put it in one of my old empty MAC jars. And I pretty much use this every day. It is definitely my holy grail. It makes my skin very matte, it makes it help control oil, and it makes it feel really silky and soft, which I definitely love. For brows we have the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit and the Etude House Perfect Brow Kit. To be quite honest, with the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit, it's really only the gel that is my favourite. I don't use the powder at all because I don't like it, it's not the right colour, but the gel is amazing and I wish that they would just make it separately so I wouldn't have to buy the powder as well. The Etude House Perfect Brow Kit is my holy grail brow kit, and it's something that I always take travelling with me because it has these two teeny weeny little brushes, it has two eyebrow colours, and it has this little highlighter which is perfect for my brow bone and the inner corner highlight for my eyes. My favourite blush is the MAC Pearl Blossom blush. This one is in the Barbie collection packaging, but they also released it in another, I think it was still limited edition packaging earlier this year where I saw it again, and it's just a really nice blush. It's a really pretty pink and it's pretty shimmery as well, so if I need to use it as a really subtle highlight, that works really well too. It's one of my never fail blushes. It always looks good with whatever outfit I'm wearing or whatever makeup look I'm going for. I'm wearing it at the moment. So it is pretty shiny, but it's really subtle and it just works really well with my skin. My favourite eyeliner, and probably my holy grail eyeliner for always and eternity, is the Dolly liquid liner. This one is in a kind of strange packaging. It's not one that I've actually seen previously, but it did come with a free mascara, so I'm not going to say no to free things. But the Dolly liners are always my holy grail. They never smudge, they never dry out quicker than I want them to, and they always make really lovely fine lines. My very last favourite for 2015 is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Istanbul. This isn't a colour that I thought I would like when I purchased it. I really just bought it so I could somewhat complete the collection of the really wearable colours of the soft matte lip creams. But I always love the texture of these. They're not drying, but they don't transfer easily, which is ideal for me. It's such a pretty colour. It's sort of like a muted pink. It's not too light for my skin tone. It doesn't make me look ghostly, but it's also not so intense that it looks like I'm wearing like a bunch of lipstick like I am right now. They also smell really good, like vanilla, I think. This is just one of the shades that I always reach for when I'm just looking to do a natural everyday lip. It's definitely a favourite. And those are my favourites for 2015. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this review. I know it's not the normal review sort of stuff that I do usually, but I'm looking to incorporate these more into my schedule, so I'll be doing one every second week, so maybe like 2 or 3 a month, and they'll be ranging from like my everyday makeup or like some hairstyles for people who've just got like ridiculous amounts of hair. So if you guys have any suggestions or things that you want me to do, please leave them in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.